sowọ́pọ̀ ká fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan. Gbé mi gbé. Óyá ká jọ gbé o. Gbé mi gbé.
I'll be handing over the mic to our leader to address us. Consolidation, progressive, APC, APC, APC. First and foremost, I thank God for yet another week. And I also thank you for finding time to continue this exercise. We started the second week of January, and ever since then, we have been coming religiously. Our numbers have been increasing, and people have been coming using their own resource. And that shows commitment. Not that we are giving you money to come, not that we are greasing your palm and trying to sway your interest to the carrot. But again, you are coming because you believe that with Engineer Valentine Buraimoh as chairman of the local government, there will be a continuous development and, of course, progress. And you cannot get organized until you meet. It is when you meet to discuss, to fashion out a perfect system that is organized. And that is why if so many people put me on different social media groups, I don't delete myself from it. I tend to listen and see how they operate. And when I see that they are veering off, I tend to also prefer solutions. And thank God for our own organization. In terms of what we have learned from structures that we have worked with in the past, we tend to keep things in our own archives. And those archives also are in the World Wide Web now. And if I see that there's a disbelief, what I simply do is bring some of those videos from the archives, or bring the pictures from the archives, or the writings, and send it to them for their own understanding. You know, we talked about lie last week. That if you are not careful, if it is continuous, it can become the truth when people lack understanding, knowledge, and information. That is why I beckoned on the chairman to allow people to talk about their experience in different words. You see, the greatest challenge we have now is the distortion of information in our immediate community, orchestrated by people from within. And the only way you can defeat them, it is when you are organized. I'm not particular about number as an activist. Number for me is just mere number. It's just mere numeral. It tends to climb. What I'm particular about are those people who are seamlessly sync in the same ideas, the same goal, and the same aim that we are tending towards achieving. Our major aim is not just to be in office. Our major aim is to make our society very better for us and that can serve us. If the society is not better for us and that can serve us, then there's no point in gathering this crowd. There's no point. It's about self-gains. We have seen people who have come to office, they have hinged on to office for so many decades, yet their society is not improving. The next thing they will say is that Abuja is the problem. But like Aswadi we always say, that it is not how big the hand of the rat is that matters, but how well has this rat been able to use that hand in scratching his head. That is what matters. How well have we been able to use the resources, either limited or unlimited? How well have we been able to use it to develop our space? Like I said, it's not the quest of getting into office, but the quest of using the office for the betterment of individual peculiarities. You know, at times when I say do your thing, we do more work from behind the curtains than what you see. When it's time for Lagos election, do you think it's just the crowd that will say, Emukowa, that is doing the work? Asiwaju does not sleep. He calls leaders of various structures, have meetings with them. And the next day you go to polls and win the election. You think it's all the sweat that we do. Even when we go for house-to-house campaign, let's be objective with ourselves. Do we actually go to the houses or the rooms or the closes? You see people in their convoy. They will find it very difficult to come down from the vehicle. Rather, they will be shouting inside the vehicle, beating drums and playing music, and you think you have campaigned. No. There are people, when you are doing that, they are not sleeping. They call the religious bodies, discuss with them. They call the traditional institutions, discuss with them. They call professional bodies, call nationalities, discuss with them. And they judge them. And those ones also will put on the table their interests. And they negotiate the interests. And they reassure them that your interests will be protected. And those ones too go back and of course disseminate the information across board to their people. And everybody keen. And once they keen, the next day you see the polling booth full. They start casting their votes and we wait. And so people will not carry a banner from their rooms and come outside and people are waiting. We want to teach you all this. For many of our fathers here, you already know it. For those that don't know, there's an opportunity for us to know. Become that institution starting from your home. You must be able to carry every member of your household along. You must be able to convince them the reason why they must vote APC. You must be able to articulate the reason why Engineer Buraimoh must be chairman of Amuwo Odofin. If you don't go, it is not the amount of votes that you buy outside there. Some people will get the money from here and they won't vote. They must be convinced why they should vote. That's the extension. If truly we want this environment, Festa, Maltu, River Rhine, all of these places, to be as developed as what we want it to be, better than how it was, then we must make sure that we get into power. If we want our conditions also to improve, we must make sure that we are in power. It is when you are in power you can come and say, Chairman Valentine, I have seen this opportunity somewhere. All I need is a letter of the local government to guarantee me. There are people like that, they don't need contract. The letter of the local government to guarantee me. Chairman Valentine, I have seen an opportunity abroad. The embassy said I should bring a document from the local government to guarantee, and of course the bank statement of the local government. Chairman Valentine, I have gotten a scholarship, but the school only needs a letter of attestation or recommendation. If your local government does not have goodwill, no good name, even when you carry it there, they will give your paper on that day. That is why we did work so hard to improve on the name, the goodwill, the good name of the local government. Remember, we were having the Consul General of the United States coming to visit us, the Ambassador of the UK coming to visit us, Austria, and so many things. They are coming alone at value to the local government. That when you go anywhere, they will take you the way we have presented ourselves. We will not labor our time too much today, but I have a good news for you again. Because we are the only group that is formidable on ground. We are the only group that is looking. The rest are waiting for them to do alarm. They go and sell one or two properties. But the rest are waiting for them to start buying delegates. They buy delegates. At the end of the day, they will say they are in office and they start looting. It will happen. Goodwill, for goodwill that I'm sure they don't have. And I know that beyond that, the party is going to look inward very well. That if we put this person forward, can this person or does this person have the goodwill? One thing is for the party to be strong, another thing is for you to have a very good product as candidate. If you don't have it, oh, we're going. There's nothing you can say from here to Babylon. Nothing will happen. People in Lagos and Amuwo Odofin, they are very conscious. And they will make sure that every polling booth, they will ban it. I'm saying now, in 2008 when I came, when those people refused to support us, we brought in the civil society. We worked with the establishment in the party for the right ones that worked with us. We ran the election ourselves. We knew how the votes were dropping in each polling unit. And we were at Rochester. We had our situation room in Rochester. And we were plugging our results. Before the result was announced, we knew what we got. You understand? And of course, we took our own sample paper, because after every agent will sign, you have your copy. God forbid, every to Enr Valentine now, when they were challenging us, if not for the effort of our national leader, Ikoku call now, Korofe call now, and all of that, well, Ọlọ́run gbà fún wọn. Aside from Ikoku call, ẹ bá lọ gbé ẹni tẹ́ tó ń gan ìríkúrí Ikoku call. What do you expect? So that is why we have to work very hard. We have to work very hard. We have to work harder than that Unilag boy that scored 5 straight and broke a 50-something-year-old record. It is possible if your mind is set towards achieving that goal. It is very possible. And by the time our chairman, Engineer Buraimoh, get into office, you'll be amazed how he will work. Because we have so many documents prepared, studies, environmental studies, infrastructure studies, education, and what have you. Èyí tó kọ federal government, àkọ́ báyìí dẹ̀ papọ̀ ni, àlọ́gbé fún wọn. And they quickly work on it. Èyí tó kọ state government, tó ti ní tẹ̀tẹ̀lẹ̀, we'll go and remind them. The one that concerns the local government, even with the decline in the oil price and federal allocation, I am not boasting, no. I am saying it authoritatively that this local government can embark on 20 projects at a time. We can embark. And we are not going to take one loan from any bank. I repeat it because I'm more content. And I know the goodwill that we have that can make it common. Because they are going to have 4 years in office. If our plan of embarking on 20 projects, 20 meaningful infrastructural projects that will connect all of us for development of the community, connect all of us for self-development and holistic transformation, and connect us for good. In the next 2 years, the local government will be busy. Remember when we came first administration, different constructions were going on at different locations. But this time around, it will be more than that. You are going to see infrastructural development, education, health, security that is most. You will see it. You are going to see it. You are going to see environmental return around for good. You are going to see all these things. Bí o dẹ̀ parọ́ fún yín mo ti ṣe ibi tá a ṣe dé yẹn gan àti wà ní autopilot before the alarm was rang and we had to hand over. Are we not ready? Are we not ready? Are we not ready? ABC! 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 Ti gbogbo wa ni. Kó máa gbọ́dọ̀ bàjẹ́. Torí kò sí ibòmíràn tí a lè lọ. Àjò lè dàbí ilé. Ẹ jẹ́ ká so wá.
Before we go, I would like our incoming to just give us some words of advice. Then we close. APC. APC. Consolidation. Progressive. Consolidation. Progressive. Progressives. Thank you very much. As usual, I want to give all glory and honor to Almighty God for giving us the privilege to be alive and to be here today. To God be the glory. Amen. I want to sincerely thank my leader, the person of Comrade Ayodele Adewale, the ever-focused leader. The leader that have the interest of his follower in his heart, and I can go to any length to support his follower. I just want to thank the chairman of Consolidation Group in the person of Deacon Onojobi. He's a wonderful person. He's a very, very strong man of faith for believing in this struggle and fighting on despite all obstacles. Sir, thank you. I want to thank my mother, the head of the woman group of this group, the construction group. They'll be having their meeting on a weekly basis, and they'll be growing from numbers to numbers. Mommy, I thank you. I also want to thank my daddy, Alhaji Lawal, for your steadfastness with this group. Our Reverend Father in our midst, thank you. Keep on with the struggle. I'm aware that you have been having issues with people confronting your members not to attend your meetings. And I have always encouraged you to keep on. This aspiration cannot be stopped. This struggle is on.
Yes, sir.
And we get to the promised land.
Amen. Inshallah.
I told you, if I have to continue to have my chairman with me, the person of Comrade Ayodele, I can move mountain.
Yes, sir.
I'm not saying it because he's here. Even while we are in office, I did it. Each time we travel abroad, I'm always on ground to keep the house in order. And you know, there's no time he go back to house that he makes the house in disorder. So you are best assured that in as much as I have him by my side, I remain unshakable.
Yes, sir.
I remain unintimidatable.
Yes, sir.
I want to encourage us to continue in this struggle, because anything that will come good, anything we have to shaking period. want to believe we are unshakable. You have proved that to us here that we remain unshakable. And I pray that God Almighty will continue to protect each and every one of us.
Amen.
He will continue to abide with us. And to fulfill all our heart's desires.
Amen.
And I pray that by the grace of God, when we get to Motown Road, we will all be healed and healthy. We will not be found wanting.
Amen.
And none of us are dying.
Amen.
Together, we will enjoy the fruits of our labor.
Amen.
I thank you all and God bless you.
Ebucha.
Consolidation. Progressive.
Valentine for chairman.
Thank you, my incoming. We have heard all what our incoming said. And our leaders too have said a lot. And we cannot go without hearing from our members.
PDP are waiting for the mistake of APC. The affair is you because you have laid a structure which no chairman can beat. That's the affair. And you understand that you are behind somebody you are bringing up. If APC in our local government here make mistake and bring somebody, automatically PDP going to catch up on that mistake. Please, they should. Those of you who are reaching there, tell them they should not make mistake by bringing unsellable candidates.
Okay, so some guys were asking me questions. Now, what is the benefit that we have derived from the past administration of Ayodele? And I told them a lot. But they said none has come to Zonji. And I told them the reason why. I said, take A2 for instance. Ayodele school in Oliver. See what he has done in that area. That circular road is like as if you are in London. I said, see all the street planting all over the place. Then I said, in Festa, where he comes from, I want you to wípé tó bá wà ní position kan jẹ́ káwọn ará ayé àwọn tó wà nínú ìgbésí wá jẹ́ kọ́ ní kíni ẹ̀ jẹ́ kọ́ jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. That was what he did in Festa. Oko ẹ̀kọ́ here, I told them I've been a witness to Ayodele coming around himself anytime he prays. Especially somebody who just pick me up and say, Chairman, we don't catch me. And they have written a number of projections and requests of the state government for the deploying of this area. Then I asked them, do you remember that Apple Junction need to be flooded? They said yes. It was Ayodele who worked on that place and stopped the flooding. He has such plans for this Okwefo, and that is why I am saying the next chairman that is coming to continue the good work of Comrade Ayodele.
Please, for God's sake, incoming chairman, do not be perturbed. You have your legion of army behind you. If it means working with you, we will work with him and we will not go weary. We will run with him, we will not faint. Yeah. Even if it means to fly, we will mount up wings like the eagle and we will fly with him. Yeah. So don't be told us how to fly.
Mr. Buraimoh, sir, if I'm not making a mistake, you have been my boss and you will ever be my boss. I want you to borrow leverage from him. You know why I'm saying this? He's a man who never believes in tribalism. He's a man who believes in the people. What do you have to offer? My chairman here, my able chairman, he was a man that picked up the first baby that was born in MCC by himself, sole-handedly. To be candid with you, I want to make a confession right here before this crowd. When he came out to contest for this local government chairmanship, I was at loggerhead with him. I said I'm not going to support him. But when I went back home to sleep over it, I said no, he is a young man and he has to understand the cries of the youth. And when he came out and became the local government chairman, he gathered all the youth and surrounded himself with the youth, empowering the people. So please, sir, I am pleading on account and on behalf of all the youth, not just because of Mandela, because Mandela is not even interested in anything now. But I know how to get you when it is due time. But please, look at these people out here. They are your followers. How do you carry them along? Please. Told on the same footpath, he has sold up. He has left a legacy. Continuity is what we need. Please. APC!
J! APC! J! APC! J! Consolidation! Progressive! Progressive! Well, I thank the first contributor, because one thing is to support somebody to gain power. The other part of it is for the person not to disconnect from the source of power. And power, they say, reside with the people. The people gives authority of power. Once you disconnect, it's very difficult. Now, never again are we going to have such experience. It's not about boldface, it's not about being proud. But I know what God can do through all of us. If those who have been supported to get into power do what they need to do, that's why you'll be resting. Many of us will have arrest. Because you did not campaign about what you have done. What you have done will campaign for itself. Any politician that is going about doing documentaries, start campaigning, I did this, I did that, have actually done nothing. Yeah. Because once you do it, the people will see it. Yes. Even if you don't go there to talk, they will stand up. Yes. And they will write for you. I can assure you, the party, the people is the party. The party is the people. Are you going to vote for a wrong person? No. You are the party. Okay. The party is not going to stamp anybody. No. The time is far gone. We have taken your observations. We will work on it. But the larger percentage of the work is in your hands. A tree does not make a forest. Ayo might have goodwill. Ayo might be able to do this, might have a lion heart, might be fearless, might do this or do that. But he's still one person. Now, if all of us here have or imbibe the ideology of Ayo, cumulate it, add it to your wonderful ideas, it makes us bigger and stronger. That is what we are going to do. I only told you to do much. Add my little to your much. Add my little to your plenty, and see how far we will go. We thank you so much for coming. We will be meeting next week.